I'd like to call the March meeting of the Lafourche Parish School Board to order. We'll start with an invocation for myself and the pledge. Merciful and loving God, thank you for allowing us to gather together this evening to serve our beloved school district. Grant us the discernment needed to make best decisions for all parties, and remind us to always put you at the center of everything you do. We also ask that you hear the special intentions we hold inside of our hearts and grant them according to your will. We ask all of this in your name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
D, roll call.
Mr. Wright? Here. Dr. Gia? Here. Ms. Babin?
Here.
Mr. Peters?
Here.
Mr. Duplantis?
Here.
Ms. Bourgeois?
Here.
Ms. Marlborough?
Here.
Ms. Wells?
Here.
Ms. Sharpenshire?
Here. Item 2, awards recognition, Lafourche Parish School District student, staff, and group recognitions. Mr. Delphin?
Good evening. My name is Dean Gittrick. I am the Communications Specialist for the Lafourche Parish Public Schools. Welcome to the School Board Office. Every month, as part of our meeting, we like to recognize those students and faculty and staff and community members that contribute to making Lafourche the best it can be. Tonight, we're going to do that with a few recognitions that we have for this month. Mr. Delton will read those recipients.
All right, our first recognition this evening is for one of our employees that was awarded the National Citizenship Education Teacher of the Year for District 3. And that is from Raceland Middle School, Mr. Darryl Popinski.
Like this?
Next, we're going to recognize 2 students that were selected for the Louisiana High School Athletic Association's All-Academic Composite Team. These student athletes would have had an unweighted 4.0 grade point average for 6 semesters. First, from Thibodeau High School in boys soccer, Siaka Coulibaly.
Congratulations.
Also from Thibodeau High School in the sport of girls soccer, Marilyn Dupree. Our last student recognition this evening is for a student who placed first in the state for the VFW's Patriots Pen Essay Contest. From Raceland Middle School, George Hurley.
Hold on. All right. Okay, folks, again, it's always good to recognize the people who do great things in the district. Thank you for being here tonight. If you're really interested in an exciting board meeting, you're welcome to stay. Otherwise, make yourself welcome to one of our fantastic restaurants here in Thibodeau. Y'all have a good night. Thank you all.
right, item 3, approval of board consent agenda. A, approval of board consent agenda items. B, minutes of regular board meeting held February 1st, 2023. C, minutes of board member in service held February 8th, 2023. D, observances in schools, Retired Teachers Day on March 16th, 2023. National School Librarian Day, April 4th, 2023. Paraprofessionals Appreciation Day, April 5th, 2023. National Assistant Principals Week, April 3rd through 7th, 2023. Dr. Dion motions. Do I have a second? Ms. Fertitta? Any comment by the public? Any board discussion? If not, we'll vote. Motion passes unanimously. Item 4, approval of Policy and Academics Committee recommendations as per meeting held February 15, 2023. Dr. Guiot?
Yes, to approve revisions to policy JCDD, student dress code. I so move.
Motion by Dr. Guiot, second by Mr. Wright. Any public comment?
What were the changes in the,
Please,
Sure.
if you don't mind, state your name and address. We'll go ahead.
Stephen Wilson, Racine, Louisiana. What were the changes that were made that's being approved?
Dr. Guiot, do you want to speak? Or do you want to
Yes, so basically the changes were a change in wording that would allow the principals to decide the number of dress down days according to what the principal desired. At the previous wording, I believe, was very restricted to certain dates, one time a month or a week or something to that effect. And so we changed it to allow the principals their discretion on when dress down days took place.
Thank you very much. Any further public comment? Any board discussion? If none, we'll vote. Motion passes unanimously. Item B, to approve the revisions to the job description for the position of Special Education Program Effectiveness Liaison.
So moved.
Sorry for not having it for you. Okay, motion by Dr. Gia, second by Ms. Marvel. Any public comment? Any board comment? If not, we'll vote. Motion passes. Sorry, Dr. Dion. I'm so worried about losing my voice. I'm focusing.
You want to talk more?
Trying to talk a little bit more. All right. Item 5, approval of business committee recommendations as per meeting held February 15, 2023. Ms. Fertitta?
A, to accept the Norris Insurance Consultants, Inc. amended contract to provide certificate managed services for the Lafourche Parish School Board. So moved.
Motion by Ms. Fertitta, second by Ms. Charpentier. Any public comment?
Yeah, I got a comment.
Please state your name and address as you approach the board.
You mean to walk up to the?
We would like you to. Yes, sir.
What is the definition
I'm sorry,
of?
but I need you to state your name and address.
Stephen Wilson? What is the definition
I need you to
of?
state your name and address for the public record.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Stephen Wilson, 3241 Highway 308, Raceland, Louisiana. The zip code is 70394.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. The provide certificate management services. What is certificate management services?
Yes, sir. It's a comment section. We don't, it's not question and answer back and forth.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
comment
In other words, I
section.
can't, but my comment is the definition of special certificate management services.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So nobody here is going to be able to tell me what that is because it's a question that I'm asking.
Yes, sir. We would appreciate it. Mr. Martin said he would be happy to meet with you after the meeting.
Well, I'll be with you after the meeting.
Any further public comment? Any board discussion? Ms. Fertitta?
Yes, I just want to state how sorry we are to hear the news of the passing of Mr. John Norris. He served our board well for many, many years, as long as I can remember. Mr. Norris has been our insurance consultant, and we were recently told that of his passing. And I just want to express condolences to his family and also to his workers, especially Cornwall, who will be taking over.
Ms. Marlboro?
Want to address because I know what it's like to be in the public, and it took me many months of coming to school board meetings to see how they work. And in committee, you're going to learn a lot of the things that you're going to ask in a board meeting because we've already kind of discussed and addressed those issues. So it's just, I want to inform you that when Mr. Bernard did say to me, the committee meetings are where the rubber meets the road, and that's really where it is. That's where a lot of discussion goes on, is in committee.
But he answered the question I asked previously, but he wouldn't answer this question. So I'm getting mixed messages.
Yeah, and, well, unfortunately, I can't ask that question because I was addressing the public out in the lobby that day, so, and I missed the entire business meeting, so, but I'm just saying, if you want to really be informed of in-depth answers, committee is really where it comes out.
Well,
Any further board discussion? If not, we'll vote. Motion passes unanimously. Item 6, approval of Land and Facilities Management Committee recommendations as per meeting held February 15, 2023. Mr. Duplantis?
Thank you, Madam President. A, to accept a low bid from Thompson Construction for Hurricane Ida repairs at South Lafourche High School. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Duplantis, second by Ms. Wells. Any public comment? Any board discussion? If not, we'll vote. Motion passes.
Item B, to accept the low bid from Nakans Painting for Hurricane Item repairs to the Pupil Appraisal Center, Thibodeau Elementary School, Thibodeau High School, and West Thibodeau Middle School. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Duplantis, second by Ms. Marlboro. Any public comment? Any board discussion? If not, we'll vote. Motion passes unanimously.
Item C, to accept a request from Central Lafourche Youth Basketball Association to waive rental fees for the use of Raceland Middle School Gymnasium for basketball practices. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Duplantis, second by Dr. Giat. Any public comment? Any board discussion? If none, we'll vote. Motion passes.
Item D, to accept a change order request to add 9 days to the contract at Thibodeau Middle School. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Duplantis, second by Ms. Fertitta. Any public comment? Any board discussion? We'll vote. Motion passes.
Item E, to accept a change order request for Thibodeau Middle School exterior lights. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Duplantis, second by Mr. Wright. Any public comment? Any board discussion? Ms. Marlboro?
I like, this is a good one, y'all, because our flag needs to be lighted at night if it is flying, so.
Anyone else? Thank you very much. If not, we'll vote. Motion passes.
Item F, to accept a change order request for Thibodeau Middle School HVAC accessories. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Duplantis, second by Ms. Bourgeois. Any public comment? Any board discussion? If none, we'll vote. Motion passes.
Item G, to accept a change order request to add 150 days to the contract at Golden Meadow Lower Elementary School. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Duplantis, second by Ms. Charpentier. Any public comment? Any board discussion? Yes, ma'am. Ms. Fertitta?
Yes, I was here for the meeting, but if anybody in the audience didn't have a chance to sit in or view the meeting, 150 days was really discussed a long time because we couldn't understand it. But would you like to explain it, Mr. Duplantis, why 150 days? Or superintendent?
Pretty simple explanation.
Yeah, they need the days, so.
Yeah, no doubt they need the days, but it's been a material issue. HVAC parts are extremely on short order right now, and we've been waiting for longer than 150 days to get them. This is the projected date required to get the materials needed to get these HVAC repairs done. So frustrating both to be in for sure, but we want it.
Thank you very much. Any other board discussion? All right. Moving on to item number 7, new business. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's vote. Motion passes. All right. Now, moving on to item number 7, new business. A, to consider appointing Mr. Chad Kale to replace Mr. David Boudreau to the Board of Commissioners of Special Education District Number 1 to serve the remainder of the term expiring on April 2nd, 2025. Motion by Dr. Guillot, second by Mr. Duplantis. Any public comment? Any board discussion? If none, we'll vote. Motion passes. Item B, to approve the revisions to the job description of the position of curriculum coach. Motion by Ms. Bourgeois, second by Ms. Wells. Any public comment? Any board discussion?
Yeah, I mean, I can explain what we're doing and why. Like, I think Ms. Hassan may be prepared to speak on it.
Sure, I wasn't, but I can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
thought- I
just
thought I heard
two
you moving
changes.
behind me.
No, it's 2 changes. We're gonna change master's degree required to preferred. to be in line with the middle school curriculum coach and our special ed liaison, which you just approved. And then the federal, it reports to, instead of the federal program supervisor, will be the elementary curriculum director. Those are just two changes.
Further board discussion? Laura?
So basically, it's kind of like other changes we've made that says preferred because we do have people in our district that are capable of doing this job, and it allows us to put them in those positions.
Yes, ma'am.
And I noticed there's a change in funding, so they're now going to be funded, well, but no, they're still federally funded, but through special ed. I got you. Thank you.
Through the general, the same funding source will remain. So right now, the coaches are being funded through the ESSER funds.
Okay.
When ESSER runs out, the general fund will pick them up. But federal funding funds a percentage of them based on the school's title. Money picks up some of them. The general fund will pick up some, but right now it's all federally funded because of the ESSER money.
Yeah, so just work instead of under Ms. Engelon in the federal program, they're still to my department. There was no elementary curriculum director before, so just that one.
Any further board discussion? If not, we'll vote.
A public discussion on that?
We asked for public comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it.
Yes, sir. I asked for it before board discussion.
Okay.
We'll vote. Motion passes. Item 8, memorial resolution. A, Patricia Saunier, retired teacher. Ms. Marion Fertitta.
Ms. Patricia Soignier was hired by the Lafourche Parish School Board on August 26, 1958, as a teacher at Thibodeau Upper Elementary School. Ms. Soignier retired on June 1, 1988, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 30 years. I would like to comment that Ms. Soignier was teaching when I was in school, and she was a very stern teacher. But then when I really got to know her when I started teaching at South Thibodeau, which is now at CM Washington, Pat had been there, and so I was really, I got to work with her, and she was still a stern teacher, but a very good one. And I know that her students learned a lot in her class.
B, Ms. Evelyn Ordon, retired teacher. Ms. Wells.
Ms. Evelyn Ordon was hired by the Lafourche Parish School District on August 28, 1973, as a teacher at La Rose Cutoff Junior High. Ms. Ordon retired on May 31, 1991, having served Lafourche Parish for a total of 18 years.
Thank you very much.
I move that these resolutions be adopted by general consent and that a copy of the resolutions be recorded on a special page of our minute book.
With no objections, let the record reflect that these resolutions were adopted by general consent and will be recorded on a special page of our minute book. Item 9, tentative dates of future meetings. A, Policy and Academics Committee, Wednesday, March 15, 2023. B, Business Committee meeting, Wednesday, March 15, 2023. C, Land and Facilities Management Committee meeting, Wednesday, March 15, 2023. And D, our regular board meeting will be Wednesday, April 5th, 2023. Before we adjourn, we do have a few little announcements. Mr. Martin, would you like to start us off, please?
Yes, ma'am. I also want to echo the comments Ms. Fertitta made. We certainly are going to remember John Norris and all the work that he's done for the many, many years that he worked with the school board. I'm sure his family is going through a great deal of pain, and we're certainly with them in that time of mourning. We also are going to be, on a completely different note, hosting some town hall meetings. We have 3 upcoming town hall meetings. The plan is to have them in person. You may have seen the virtual one that we put together really quickly. But we're going to have 3 town hall meetings. 6 p.m. March 6th at the Cutoff Youth Center. 6 p.m. March 13th at the Matthews Government Complex. and then again 6 p.m. March 20th at a location to be determined. We're attempting to do these throughout the parish so that we can educate the voters about what it is that they will be voting on March 25th. So I just want to put those dates out there, put them on your calendars, and make you aware of what we're doing. Again, that's town hall meetings every Monday beginning on the 6th. Again, it's March 6th, 13th, and 20th, 6 p.m., starting at the Cutoff Youth Center, then the Matthews Government Complex, and I think the third date is still in limbo, or not date, I should say, location.
Thank you very much. Ms. Marlboro?
I wanted to announce to the board too that the retired teachers has voted to support the sales tax as well as the whole tax reform bill. So I just want to let you know that they have decided to support that too.
Monday evening, I had the opportunity, because my children attend Lockport Middle, a presentation that was put on by Ms. Sherry Bergeron and Dr. Desenia Rodrigue. Ms. Bergeron's the principal of Lockport Upper, and Dr. Rodrigue is the principal at Lockport Middle. And they put on a presentation, and they called it Parents, Do You Know Where Your Child Is Online? They had a guest speaker come in that works with the DA's office to speak with us, and it was a parent-only meeting because the content was for parents. And it talked about a lot of things that is happening online with our kids via social media and the different games they're playing. And it was very eye-opening. It had me terrified when I walked out. It taught me things that I did not know. And I really want to thank those ladies. I hope they're watching this evening because it was an amazing, amazing thing they've done. I know there's one other school in District 6 Ward, I believe, is going to be doing this as well. And I'm hoping that if you guys are out there and your schools are offering it, please attend it. It's a very, very big eye-opener, and I'm hoping one day I can get someone in here to show y'all what I learned. It was really great. It was just a positive thing our community is doing.
Any further business to be brought before this meeting? If not, meeting is